Come with me to YALLFest 2023 in Charleston, South Carolina. My friend Erin picked me and my husband up from the airport, and she drove us over to downtown Charleston where I got to work. I had 3 interviews on Friday, including Zoraida Cordova, Ashley Poston, and Joelle Wellington. I had a ticket to the Disney and Donuts event, so I went over to Hero Donuts and got myself a banana cream pie donut. It was fantastic. While I was getting my donut, the Fierce Reads team turned the Charleston Museum courtyard into the Fierce Fridays event.
I was like, yes, I want to be in your video. I wasn't in it. There you go.
I got in line with my friends, and we made our way in for the author signings. During the first session, most people were in line for Rebecca Ross. I got my copy of A Tempest of Tea signed. I'll tell you more about that coming up in a little bit. Then we went back to the lines for the second session. I got my copy of The Hunting Moon signed and hung out with my friends who were also there to see Adrienne Young.
Hey!
What you doing, Erin?
Nothing.
You're doing
getting
something.
things signed.
No signature.
So we were over
But just wait.
visiting, and she took us to
Erin got to meet Adrienne Young and I played photographer for her. I really like this one.
I know.
Saturday is the main day for YALLFest, and we did not play. We were all in lines very early to make sure we got what we wanted from the first round of giveaways. However, you will notice a major difference between day 1 and day 2. Day 1 was sunny and hot, and day 2 was cold and rainy.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
And then over here, we have 2 dudes. How you feel?
Lovely.
Are you sure?
Chilly.
Are you mad at me yet?
No.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure my husband was really going to go after the giveaways at the level I would like him to, so instead I sent him to do my job and film the opening keynote with Lee Bardugo and Zoraida Cordova. Meanwhile, I ran around for giveaways and signings. The line for Cassandra Clare was ridiculous, and that's even with a limited number of wristbands that you had to buy the book for.
Candy I'm excited about.
I'm just so weird. I don't know why people put up with me. It's so rainy.
Because all the weird people are the coolest.
Yeah. The rain impacted our schedules quite a bit because we had to make sure we were putting our books away more often than normal. We just made our second trip to the car to put books away because it is raining quite hard. That raindrop just hit my camera hard. Erin's back there. Say hi, Erin.
Hi! I don't know if you can see me, but it's okay.
Yes, you can. You're right there. I've been very bad about filming today because it's a lot of chaos. This is a lot of chaos. So the rain is making it more chaotic. We're just out here trying to get as many books as possible. My husband is doing great at getting this stuff. He's doing better than I am. So I am really glad that I brought him along for this. But hi.
It's so rainy.
It's fine. Everything is fine. So YALLFest 2023 is a soggy one. But we're out here, we're trying, we're having a good time. It's fine. Oh, I got my toes wet now.
She looked like she was dying.
I found my husband. It's like the first time all day that we've been in a line together.
Who are you? I don't know her.
Erin, would you help him remember who I am?
Wife.
Lots of words to say today.
Okay, we're in the line for Melissa De La Cruz and it is pouring. So this is just
It's
where we are.
drizzling.
It's raining.
It's raining. It's not pouring.
It's raining pretty hard.
Not snoring.
No old man snoring.
It's raining pretty hard. For a book festival, this is too much rain. Too much rain. Then my group all headed to the Charleston Music Hall for the closing keynote and the Smackdown. I really enjoyed hanging out with this group. The closing keynote featured Holly Black, Rebecca Ross, Tracy Dion, Chloe Gong, and Cassandra Clare. But the real star of YALLFest 2023 is Soman Chainani. Soman hosted the Smackdown once again this year and brought back his epic movie clip dance scene mashups. Here are a couple of my favorite moments.
What is this place?
This is Camp Half-Blood.
Half meaning what?
I think you know.
Marry me.
Of course, someone on his team got a standing ovation because their performance was fantastic. Then it was time for author games.
Noun?
Gangrenous finger.
Well, that's an adjective and a noun, Mr. Overachiever.
But it's
Finger. We're doing finger. This is why I bring Adam everywhere I go.
This year's author games featured Mad Libs, contests where teams of authors had to build the tallest tower of books, and they were allowed to steal and knock down each other's stuff, so you had to play smart.
I have been high on this team since the beginning and never
The guy in the middle.
I believe they are in last place. You have to take out the human.
15 seconds.
That's your only hope. That's the human.
Tickle him!
12,
Elliot,
11,
climb up. Elliot, climb.
8, 7, 6, 5.
I want you to know you guys may be winners, but I do not respect you.
One of the games that got everybody talking was Taylor Swift or YA. All the authors had paddles with either Taylor Swift or Edward Cullen's picture on them, and they had to use that to declare if they thought a line was from a Taylor Swift song or a YA book.
Make some noise if you trust Chloe, and this is one. Ellie, let's see. For me, explain the game. Explain the game to them.
I tried.
So you're to play Never Have I Ever, those of us who have never been to a college party. You say something you've never done. You've been tribute. You've been abandoned by your dad. I don't think this person has Lana Del Rey around, so you're correct.
The tradition of nachos continues, and this is where I finally get to hang out with Kim. a bit of a fiasco with the tables, but it's fine. We're now together. It's all fine.
Everything's fine.
We're good. We survived. We're about to have nachos. Kim has a margarita.
I do.
So it's fine. Right?
Especially if like if you've been
Yep.
I don't know why I just had to go upside down, but it's fine.
Everything's fine.
That's kind of how the day was.
Yeah.
It's
Fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
Everything's fine.
Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, and it went way off the rails, so we threw away the plan. We did our traditional brunch before taking a little walk to make the guy who does not like fruit take a picture with a pineapple water fountain. Welcome to the day after YALLFest. I was too tired to film this last night. We were exhausted. So here's my haul. This is double stacked and more, so it's a lot. It's a lot more than it looks right now. So let's see what I got. I have an audience for this. My husband and Erin are both in the room.
Surprise!
I mean, Erin's gotta give her commentary, so.
I don't know if you're gonna get a lot today. I'm tired.
I'll start, as usual, with the books that I took to get signed and did not get signed. Fail whales. And that includes Isabel Ibanez. I was not expecting this line to be capped, but it was. So, whoops. The Lee Bardugo line, they said not to get in line until 7 a.m. and people very much so did not follow that. So I didn't get a wristband. My husband didn't get a wristband. So I have 2 Lee Bardugo books that didn't get signed. As always, the Stephanie Garber line was batcrap crazy. It was capped 2 hours before the signing even started. So it failed to get in that line. Now for the books that I was successful in getting signed. I brought 2 Ashley Poston books from one of my coworkers, so neither of these are mine, but got them signed, and Ashley was very excited that Geek Gorilla is annotated, and so she was like looking through it and just being really happy, so that was fun. The other one's Among the Beasts and Briars. And then I got my own Ashley Poston book signed, 7-Year Slip and The Dead Romantics. She signed them after we did an interview, so be on the lookout for that coming eventually. Or maybe it's out by the time I post this, who knows. Matt Mendez got his The Broke Heart signed. He was very chatty. At the time I did not want to be chatty. So maybe I was a little rude, I don't know. We'll find out if he cares. Broke Hearts. Got my bound manuscript of The Only Girl in Town by Ali Condi signed. She was pretty excited to see an OG version of this book, so it's signed. Susan Dender signed my arc of The Hunting Moon. And so if you remember at New York Comic Con, I got a copy of A Tempest of Tea, which was the advanced bound manuscript with the New York exclusive sticker on it. And I got this one signed, and it was the first one that she had signed for this book. So she wrote that in there, which is now my new bougie thing. I can't just have a signed arc. Now it's got to be the first arc that they've signed, because this is now like 4 or 5. Who knew that was a thing I was going to start collecting? And now for the arcs. There are a lot of them because I had a husband to help me this time, so very useful. Recommend. From the Fierce Reads Recommend selection, played cornhole to get a book, and I got The Daughter of the Bone Forest by Jasmine Skye. We Don't Swim Here by Vincent Tirado, which is from Sourcebooks. I think this was a Magic 8-Ball book. Over at the Penguin booth, we got Rules for Rule Breaking by Talia Tucker. 100 Miles, 5 Colleges, 1 Road Trip Romance. Also over at the Penguin booth, Heart Still Beating by Brooke Archer. I was the second to last person to get this book, which my string of luck usually gets me like the person in front of me or a couple people in front of me are get the last one, so for once I was saved. What Happened on Hicks Road by Hannah Jane. Was it a murder or was it all in her mind? So this was another 8-ball book. So Fierce Reads did it with, you got tickets in the morning and then you would come back for the giveaway later in the day. So John and I both got tickets, so I got 2, we both got romance tickets because he knows what to get me. So we got Just Say Yes by Goldie Moldavsky and Cupid's Revenge by, I have no idea how to say it, YALLFest? I don't know. I'm sorry. But this was another play cornhole to get the book, one of the 3 books that they had available. So managed to get 2 different ones. Then I got a copy of Wander in the Dark by Jumada Emil. This was a, I believe, Penguin or underlined. I think it was underlined. They had a couple books available, like you had a ticket and a couple books. And the one that I was going to get ran out right in front of me. So I got Wander in the Dark by Jumada Emil. Fierce Reads had a code word, and that was I Got Away With It. If you said I got away with it at the booth, then you got a copy of The One That Got Away with Murder by Trish Lundy. So that was something we did right off the bat, because the code word giveaways don't last very long at these kind of things. We got tickets from the Simon Teen booth for Where the Dark Stands Still Drop by A.B. Pornick. Aaron and I both got tickets, and then while I was in a signing line for Ali Condi, I found a ticket on the ground and no one wanted it. I offered it to everyone in line and they were like, no. I was like, okay, fine. So I got 2 of these, and then I used that to trade for the book that that ran out in front of me, because the person in front of me ended up winning the Underline Dance Party. So we traded this book for this book, which is Dark Star Burning Ash Falls White by Emily Wenzel, which I wanted this one at New York Comic Con, but the giveaway was after I had to leave for the airport, so I didn't get it then, and now I traded, and I was very, very excited for that. Epic Reads had a spin to win, so when you got in line, you got a wristband, and you got to pick a book, and then you spun a wheel. So the book that I picked was Compass and Blade by Rachel Greenlaw. I was going to pick a different one, but then seeing how this one was the most popular at that point, I was like, okay, did I miss something? So I got this one. And it'll be fine. This one has like siren magic, so it'll be fun. And then I did win something else on the wheel, but it was not an extra book. We'll get to that when I get to the swag pile. Another Fierce Reads ticketed giveaway that I got was Song of the Six Realms by Judy I. Lin. This cover is amazing. This is the author of A Magic Steeped in Poison and its sequel in that duology, which the sequel was the Barnes & Noble YA Book of the Year, so I have high hopes for this one. I don't really know where this came from. This is a husband special. Now Conjures by Freddie Kolsch. I'm guessing this might have been the Trick or Treat, because I sent him to a few things on his own, so I don't really know what they are. So anyway, Now Conjures by Freddie Kolsch. One of the ones I was most excited for was Lunar New Year Love Story. This is by the same author from American Born Chinese, which got turned into a TV show recently. So this is a graphic novel arc, and it looks super cute, so I'm very excited for that. This one was at the Fierce Reads booth, where you had to draw a origami puffed heart out of a box, and if you got the right one, then they gave you the book. I was paying attention to the people in front of me, and so I noticed the 2 that pulled different shades of pink did not get it, but the way that they were looking around, I didn't know if there was some kind of mark on it. But then after 2 people in front of me pulled the red hearts and got the book, that's when I was like, okay. So I pulled red, and it was apparently successful. I don't know. I still don't know if there was something on the hearts, because the way that they were like, oh, it's gotta be mixed up. And I'm like, who knows? But I got the book. And then I told people to pull red.
Yay!
Lucky you!
You're very helpful, because that was one of my most anticipated from the festival.
Other husband book is Layla and the Blue Fox by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. Cover is not final. Where did you get this one, John?
That was at the Trick or Treat.
This was from Trick or Treating. Husband also got Lost and Found, based on a true story, at the Trick or Treating, which is another kids graphic novel. Aaron and I got tickets for Tender Beasts by Lizelle Sandberry at the Simon Teen booth. So we got the ticket, and then we came back, and in trying to pull the ticket out, I dropped another book in the puddle. It's very sad. The book that I dropped in the puddle was Melissa De La Cruz's arc of The Encanto's Daughter. It got a little muddy and dinged up, and I'm very sad about it. But it's okay, because you know what? It's still readable. That's all that matters.
That's the important part.
It is! I can still read a book.
The more you know.
Another book the husband picked up is Red by Annie Carty. I believe he got this at the trick-or-treating as well. I don't know. I wasn't there. But he got me a book. And this one, I don't know where it came from. I have no clue. I don't remember picking it up. John doesn't remember picking it up. Erin didn't see it. I don't know where it came from. But it is A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. I thought it came in the Fall Into Books bag, but I don't know. So, there's that. It's pretty covered, so I'm excited about it. I spent a good amount of time in the line for the Fall Into Books event, which was a Macmillan thing, and it came with a big old bag of books, including The Infinity Alchemist by Kasem Calendar, For She Is Wrath by Emily Varga, Ellie Hancock is Totally Normal by Gretchen Schreiber. It's got a blurb on it from Reese Witherspoon, so that gives me great hope on that one. 6 More Months of June by Daisy Garrison. Hope Ablaze by Sarah Mugel-Reina. She lost her words but found her voice. And 12th Night by Alexine Farrell-Fulton. This is New York Times bestselling author of the Atlas Six.
What?
Is Olivia Blake writing under a pen name?
Why would you do that and then announce it?
Yeah, it's kind of addictive.
Olivia Blake is her pseudonym.
Oh. Interesting.
Reader, you hold in your hands my combination pregnancy pandemic novel, which I wrote a few months before my other books, namely The Atlas Six, written under my adult pseudonym, Olivia Blake.
The more you know.
Woo! Well, that gives a whole new level to this.
Yeah, it does.
Huh. Who knew? I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I'm very intrigued now.
Right? Okay. Well, those are the books from the Fall Into Books, or Fall Into Books. Was it Fall in Love? Fall in Books? I don't remember.
Something like that.
Something like that. And it came with a tote bag.
Which is very helpful.
Yes, tote bags are always helpful. I traded another book with Erin, who is quite lovely. Quite lovely for this trade. I got The Chaperone in the Magic 8 Ball at Source Books, and they had run out of the Laura Nolan code word arcs right before I got there. And I already had The Chaperone, so Erin was a delightful human who saved my festival experience by trading me for this book. I was gonna give her all the other stuff that's in it. There's like eye things and there was some candy and some tissues. I was gonna give those to her, but she said no. So got the whole.
You gotta get the whole influencer box experience.
Yes. If only I told her that I loved her years ago, then I wouldn't be here now. Erin is shaking, trying not to laugh out loud at that. Erin's also a great pal, because she brought me an arc of Enola Holmes that I did not have. This one is The Black Roof. I traded her that for a Curious Tides arc and a signed V.E. Schwab bookmark from New York Comic Con. Now for the swag. I ran into Chloe Gong while she was out and about, and so I got a signed poster of Immortal Longings, which is her adult debut. Which was funny that she was giving out adult posters at a YA event. I thought that was funny. And then there's this poster for Neon Darkness by Lauren Shippen. The Hero Donuts event, I got this little pencil pouch from Let's Talk YA. The Spin to Win at Epic Reads, I got a shirt. It says Book Nerd. It's like a black and gray jersey type, baseball jersey type shirt. Erin also brought me some BTS stickers from AWA. Had I known what the Divine Rivals swag was going to be, I would not have made John wait in line for this, because he waited in line for a long daggum time. And he was one of the winners, but it was a newspaper. And it was pouring, so it got wet and crunched. It's a big disappointment on that one. They gave out 100 letters, 30 of them got you some swag, so this was the swag that he won. And one had an arc. Not great odds. Bring more arcs. Here's my press pass. And a little keychain from Erin that has got Jimin on it. I love Jimin. Got a bookmark from Kim, aka Whimsical Narratives. This is a lot of, I don't know. Recipes for conjuring. An art print. What book is this even from? I don't know, it doesn't say. A little holographic cover art from Dahlia Adler. Some stickers for The Prince and the Apocalypse, which I do have that. Some more stickers from Rainbow Rowell's Scattered Showers. A sticker that says Fate Never Lies. Some tarot card looking things from The Gilded Wolves by Raj Nuchachki. A Graveyard Girls pop quiz. A bookmark for Ethan Fairmont. I don't know what this is. We're gonna find out. Oh, a little pouch of sticky notes. That's fun. From Union Square Kids. 2 of the Simon Teen arcs came with like these little wooden coasters. This one says Delicious Monster. This one's for Where the Dark Stands Still. Cute little coasters. I don't know what got on this one, but some bubbles. Epic Reads had a street team out and they were giving out swag, so I got a pin from them that says YA all day. So this is, since YALLFest doesn't have an official pin, this will be the pin that represents my trip to YALLFest on my travel pin board. Tor had a Fletcher Fandom giveaway. They didn't tell you what it was, and it was a tote bag, which we got at the other event. And you did a Plinko to get a pin, and I got a pin for the Luminaries. A little sticky dude. A sticker for Divine Rivals. I got a couple bookmarks for other bookstagrammers, booktubers. Simon Teen had this thing of little book darts, so you can mark where you are in your books. Husband also got me this tote bag from the Good Luck Girls. I don't know where exactly he got it, but he got it. And it had a lot of the stuff that's in here now, because I took that out and used the bag throughout the day.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous because I like that swag, or that tote bag.
Ah, yay, thank you.
Might need a washing. And then one of the big swag events of the day was for Stephanie Garber. Husband was successful in that, so it's a tote bag. It says I'd rather be reading Stephanie Garber. And then inside was an apple juice that I already drank. Gotta stay hydrated. Some tattoos, a little card with a QR code to find out what's happening next with Stephanie Garber, an art print, or page overlays that got very dinged up and wet and are just a mess now because it was pouring. A little stuffed box. There were different colors. I got a brown one. A green apple candy cane. Again, very appropriate for the series. A little heart, like a little hook, like a little mini carabiner thing. And a pin that says, it's just a heart, it says club. So that is all of the swags and books that I got at YALLFest 2023. I have an addendum! So that was what my haul looked like when I checked out of the hotel before we went to the airport. But turns out the airport was like a mini YALLFest, and I saw several authors hanging about there, including Daniel Page and Rachel Griffin. And Rachel I recognized from doing an interview with her, and she was talking to another author, and I pointed them out to my husband, and he was not about to let me miss out on an opportunity to get a book signed that he went to try to get signed, and the line was already kept. So he went up and talked to Stephanie Garber and kept nudging me until I asked if she would sign my book if I dug it out of my suitcase. And so I did. And I got my copy of A Curse for True Love signed while we were in the airport. And to the guy who was sitting across from me laughing at me, digging through my suitcase to pull out books, screw you. But yeah, so she signed it to Little Fox, and I think that's just super cute. Thanks for watching this YALLFest 2023 book haul and vlog. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. We wore him out, Erin. What can we say?